points have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Summers pass, complete to number 44. A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From the 24, Tua. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Complete to number 29. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And that is incomplete. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
Results, 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He's on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up.
Now a hit and a loose football.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peak.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Steps away to his left. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long. and hope someone would come free.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second and 14. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Purcell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Tua going to throw. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Cole Turner. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Tony on the quick slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got Turner. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Tua over the middle, complete. It's Turner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on fourth and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Justin Jefferson
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger offense making their way back out there. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Back to throw now on first down. Able to find Gray here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run this one in. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So the Chargers now down 13-6, a minute 56 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers. Trailing in this one now. 1:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's got his man on the out route.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
16 more yards. That's another.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the